Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Hope that you're having a fabulous day wherever you are in the world. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate your input, your conversation, your engagement with us, and hope that we add something to your day as well. I'm starting my day this morning with a green tea. It's a Paka matcha ginseng green tea, and matcha is really an interesting green tea. I really love it. It's basically the way that it's grown and processed that makes it different and unique. The matcha tea is actually harvested in the shade for the last 3 weeks of its growth, and then that apparently gives it a chance to develop a stronger taste, and it's used in all kinds of special ceremonies because of its special nature. And then it's not drunk in a tea bag, it's actually drunk as a powder, mixed in with milk or water or some other liquid. But it's a really lovely tea, and Paka's just put together this blend with ginseng, which is really kind of cool. So good morning, everybody. Hope you've got a cup of tea or coffee and a smoothie, juice, whatever you love. Thanks for being here. I would also like to thank our sponsor today, Puritan's Pride. Now, we have a big priority here on healthy living at 60 and Me, and we really take it seriously, and we know it's important to you. So you can check out Puritan's Pride website and find out about giving your body the nutrition and the goodness and the love that it needs to thrive. So thank you, Puritan's Pride. Today's topic is related in a way to well-being, and so I wanted to talk to you about things that change as we get a little older and how we can use Mother Nature's beautiful spices and natural products to help us live a healthy life in our 60s. Now, our blogger, Joy Stevenson-Laws, wrote an article. She called it 9 Spices That Can Add Excitement to Your Life, and I think she's got the right idea here, because as we get older, our bodies do change, obviously, and our sensitivity to salt and sugar, according to her, change. So we therefore eat more sugar and more salt. We just need, our taste buds tell us that we need more. So we have to be really careful that the risks to our health by overeating sugar and salt, and find other ways to add goodness to our diet. Now, there's a quote that she puts at the beginning, which is, "Aging can be fun if you lay back and enjoy it." Well, I don't think that's true. I don't think any of us in the 60 and Me community are just laying back. We may be enjoying it, at least I hope we are, but we're not just laying back. We're active, we're dynamic, we're doing stuff. So it's really important that we take care of our health and our diet. So risk to health, we've talked about, overcompensating on the sugar and salt. What else can we do? Now, herbs and spices can be an alternative to salt and sugar. And so if you learn how to use some of these spices that we're going to talk about, you might be able to cut back a bit on those things that might be more harmful to your body. So spices, of course, enhance the flavors of food, but they're really full of nutrients too. Magnesium, calcium, potassium, vitamin C, folate, all kinds of wonderful, important things that we need in our bodies to stay strong and healthy. And here's a few that we're suggesting are good for you. Now, I don't think that you're going to be unfamiliar with these. These are things that you probably have in your kitchen cupboard, but let me tell you a bit about them and why we think that they're so important to be considering adding to your diet. Okay, so Joyce says these are the examples. Cinnamon, super high in calcium, so it's strong for your teeth and your bones. Cinnamon, put it in your coffee. It's really nice in your coffee, and lots of different ways you can incorporate cinnamon. Sage. Now, sage is used a lot in Italian cooking, and it's a very powerful antioxidant. It's great for digestive use, for your stomach if you're having challenges there. And it's also good for your state of mind, for your mental health. And so that, I think, sage is a really good one. When I was in Greece, I picked up some teas that were they called them the mountain teas. And they were packaged in big funky packages, and they were selling them for healthy tea. And I asked what was in them, and they said sage and thyme. So already some of the traditional cultures know of the value of sage, for example, and how it can help you as an antioxidant and a digestive, something to soothe your digestion. Another one is cilantro. It's also called coriander, and it's rich in vitamin A, and it's super good for brain growth, and reproductive health. Now, we may not think that that's important if you're not having children anymore, but all those parts of your body are still, there and functioning and need to be kept healthy and well. So it's important that you consider something like cilantro in your diet to help you with that. Improves eyesight and skin health, and I think it's something else here, cell regeneration. So again, and this is something that there's a myth about, that cells don't reproduce, that as we get older, we can't do anything to help with our cell regeneration, but we can, and that's something that you can do. Another one is kind of in the sage and thyme family is rosemary. I remember reading an article about this in Italy. There's a town or an island where people on average live longer than anyone else in the country, up to 100 consistently. And apparently they use rosemary in their food a lot. And they say that this is one of the ingredients that kept getting mentioned. It improves memory. It apparently helps to fight cancer. And there's so many things now we're discovering about cancer that, anything that can be done naturally is wonderful. It also apparently helps with hair loss. And I should probably try that. It's a little rosemary in my tea. And also diabetes is something that it's said to help with. Now, these, by the way, just medical disclaimer. I'm not making any medical claims here. These are just ideas that from research that Joy Stevenson-Laws has made. She's in the medical profession, but check everything out. Don't believe me. Go and check everything out. This is not a medical recommendation at all. They're just natural plants, but they're things you should check out before you use. Another thing that's really good for you, another spice that can spice up your life, is mint. It tastes good. It's got a really nice taste. It's wonderful in iced teas and drinks. It's very good, apparently, for the common cold. It's just got that kind of ingredient that soothes your cold. And it's claimed to help with stress and stomach issues. So that's that's mint. And there's something about taking a mint leaf and rubbing it together and then just smelling it that's just wonderful. It's we did this with my little grandson the other day. He likes the scent of things, and so I'm teaching him lilacs and mint and all these wonderful smells. But anyway, mint is a really good spice for you that can help you spice up your life and just keep you using products that are good for you. Another thing is parsley. Now, parsley is usually used as an accent on a salad, but it's really good for you. It's got calcium, magnesium, it's got phosphorus, potassium, vitamins A and C. It's really, really good for you. And parsley, as I said, is normally on the side of a salad, that one little piece that you nibble. But actually eating parsley or adding it to your food, your soups and other foods, super good. Parsley. Another one. This is, of course, one of my favorites, and we know this because you've been watching 60andMe for a while now, and that's turmeric. Turmeric is also known as curcumin, and it's that bright yellow powder that you've seen used in Indian curries and in other foods. It is, and I don't expect you to trust me, but check online for the research on this. You'll see that there's been a lot of research showing that it is a powerful antioxidant. It helps with inflammation, brain function, and it's been said to help with Alzheimer's disease as well. The claims have been made that it helps with heart disease and even can help with inflammations like arthritis. So this is like a really cool spice. And as I said, they've been using it in Indian curries for years and years, but now it's suddenly being added in supplements and other places that really, give you the benefit of it in a tablet form. It's probably hard to drink or eat a teaspoon of turmeric. Your teeth might get yellow. But anyway, turmeric is another really, really good one. There's some others that are super good, and they kind of go together. Cayenne pepper is also very good for pain reduction. Again, it's claimed to help with your blood pressure. Pepper, when you add a bit of pepper to turmeric, it also activates the curcumin in the turmeric. So they kind of go together. There's been claims about weight loss for cayenne pepper, and it's a spicy drink. But I know some people that have used it to help them feel better with their overall strength and body, just spirits. So it's a really nice one to try for that. Finally, one that I had in my fridge. I should have showed you a piece of it, but it's kind of my go-to with turmeric and lemon, and that is ginger. Now, ginger and turmeric are actually in the same family. They are the same grouping of plants. So they've got some similarities in their benefits as well. And again, this is ginger is used in other countries when you have an upset stomach. So it's good for digestion. It's been used, and I use it all the time when I feel a bit coldy or I've got just a sniffle, a bit of flu. Mix it with lemon and honey. It's a delicious drink just by itself, but it's supposed to help with colds. And again, it's not medical evidence. It's just things that have been researched, and Joy has put it together in this article. Now, I would say, and this is super important, underline, underscore, if you're using any medications, just check with your doctor. Just check with your doctor that there's no any conflict, or there's no nothing's going to conflict with the drugs you're taking. Super important. I mean, these are all natural products that we've talked about. They're things you just grow in the ground, and they're natural, but they do have elements to them that are claimed to be healthy, and some others that you have to be just thoughtful about. So just make sure your doctor knows what you're taking, and enjoy these foods. Beware of herb interactions, because Mother Nature is she's pretty smart, but she doesn't know what we've created in the magic of our laboratories. So it's always good to check. I think, to summarize, getting old isn't about laying back and taking it easy. It's about being proactive and getting out there in the world and enjoying life. You can educate yourself to have a healthy lifestyle. And when we've asked our women in the 60 and Me community, what's the most important thing to you in your 60s, it's health, well-being. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This is the most important thing. And we control it. We control what we put in our bodies. We control the foods that we eat, the good and the not so good. So, you're in control of it. You can make lifestyle changes that actually help you to be, able to live a full and happy and long life. And aging can be fun if you are proactive and positive about it. So thank you so much for listening to this conversation. I hope you found it useful, and you've got some ideas, maybe give some things a try. I just would be interested to go back to the question that Joy raised at the very beginning, which was, have you noticed a difference in your taste and your sensitivity to salt and sugar as you've gotten older? And are you including any herbs and plants in your diet as a supplement, as an option to that? I would really like to know, because I haven't really experienced it myself, but I'm sure that the science is right here. So, have you experienced any change in your taste as you got older? And are you using any of these wonderful herbs and plants in your cooking and diet? Well, I hope you've had it's been useful and inspirational and helpful, and that you've got some ideas here that you can research on and take some action. Thank you so much again for being here. Please tell your friends about 60 and Me. Let them know what we're doing, and come back again soon. We've always got something fun to talk about, and I truly appreciate you with all my heart, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye for now.